I just got me some lunch and I got the kids meal from Kava and I got it with harissa honey chicken, broccoli, tomatoes, cucumbers, and yeah, y'all, $12 can't go wrong.
To choose him, to choose love, because God is love. This means by default, he also gives us the uncomfortable possibility to not choose him, to not listen to his word, to not think that he is good. When we don't choose him and rebel, scripture has a name for that. It's called sin. And the wages of sin leads to death. Sin is never sterile. Sin bruises. Sin hurts. Sin causes suffering. Sin over in other parts of the world can cause for there to be suffering here in our parts of the world, because in our governmental, there's sin there of pride, and we don't want to listen to them, and they don't want to listen to us, and that sin affects all the citizens because there is pride there. Sin affects everybody. So, for those of us who say, if God is so good, he should remove evil, there's two dilemmas here. This means for God to remove evil, he has to eradicate all of our ability to choose.
focus? Yes, it's focused. Hey y'all. So I was editing the video and I just wanted to pop in and talk about something really quickly. So today's Valentine's Day. Uh-oh, let me fix my hair. Today is Valentine's Day and I have been thinking a lot about past relationships, mistakes I've made, all the things, okay? And I want to remind someone who may be in their 40s and you're single. It don't matter what your age is, but if you are 40 and you are single, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not lacking something. I feel like we live in a world that really has made marriage an idol, and that's really it. We live in a world that has made marriage an idol, and you know, I've been told all different types of things about me being single in my 40s, and I'll give you an example. So I had someone tell me a couple of years ago that the reason why I can be single is because I'm an introvert. First of all, that's just complete nonsense. I could use another word, but I'm not gonna do that. But that's nonsense. There are plenty of people who are introverts and they're in relationships. But when those words came out of this person's mouth, it just proved to me that for some people it will always be unfathomable for a person to be single and content. For some people, they cannot wrap their minds around the idea of someone being happy behind closed doors as a single person. And I am not here to convince you that that is how I feel. I know what my life looks like behind closed doors when I'm by myself in my house. I'm not here to convince you of anything, but to the person who might be feeling like you're behind, Valentine, you know, came and went, and maybe this is another year where you find yourself being single. I just want to encourage you to wait on God's best for your life. It's one thing to be in a relationship. It's another thing to be in a relationship that honors God. It's one thing to be married. It's another thing to be in a marriage that honors God. And again, this world has made marriage an idol. And it's almost like, or at least for me personally, sometimes it feels like people want me to be depressed because I'm single. Sometimes people want me to be down about being single. And the truth of the matter is, I am not. I have settled enough in my life, and maybe one day I'll do a video talking about just my journey of being single, or all the mistakes that I've made when it comes to dating, especially when I was in my 20s. But ain't nothing wrong with you. You're not behind. And the biggest advice that I would give my younger self, and that I would even give myself now, is that in order to truly know what is from God and what isn't, I have to know God's voice. And if I don't know God's voice, there's always going to be a certain level of confusion, or leaning towards chemistry, leaning towards attraction. And granted, all those things are important to a certain extent. Yes, you know, you want to like the person that you're with, but just dating the world's way comes with a lot. And I feel like dating God's way is always gonna look different than what the world promotes, you know? It's just, anywho, I could literally like go on and on and on, and I'm probably gonna write on my Substack just about my thoughts that I've been having lately. I've read a couple of things online seen a couple of things online. I'm like, it's given settle for whatever just so you could say you're in a relationship. And God's best for me is not going to require me to settle in any shape, form, or fashion. And for me personally, I am tired of settling. I'm not settling at all. I'm not living in a state of waiting. I'm living my life. I'm doing all the things unapologetically, and I just have gotten to a place where I just will not allow the world to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing and when I'm supposed to be doing it. Just point blank period. I don't even know if I'm making sense, because I feel like I'm rambling, but I was editing the video and I'm like, I just wanted to add something in here. Anywho, I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but again, you are not behind. Nothing is wrong with you. You don't have to convince people that you're content in your singleness if you truly are content in your singleness. And if you aren't, that is something to go to God about. Yeah. I don't know if any of that made any sense. And you know what? I'm still going to put this in the video. So, if you made it this far, I hope this little PSA encouraged you in some shape or fashion, because y'all, anything that this world promotes, the world is promoting it and pushing it, it's probably not a God thing. Because honestly and truly, dating these days, it's the ghetto. And let me tell you why. It's the ghetto because if you have the mindset of, I want to do things in a way that honors God, it almost makes you feel hidden sometimes. Or I'll speak personally, it can make me feel hidden at times. It can make me feel like, man, I'm gonna finish last because I'm trying to do things God's way. But then I think about all the times I did not do things God's way, and the consequences that I had to work through and grow through because I wanted what I wanted at the time. And again, I don't believe that anything God has for me is going to require me to sabotage my relationship with God, or shrink my faith, or cause me to rush. No. Anywho, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. This past week has been very tiring, but I had certain things that I had to get done. I had some commitments, which y'all have seen in the video, with friends this week. But I'm going to spend the rest of my Valentine's Day watching a show on TV because I just need to turn my brain off. So I will see you in the next video. Please take care of yourself. Please feed your faith. Don't allow this world to swallow you whole. Check in with yourself. Check in with God. Do things that bring you joy. And I will see you in the next video.